So the internet. The social medias, they reward us when we're there, when we're doing all the things, when we're showing up, where we're sharing and we're talking and we're commenting and we're liking and all of those sorts of things. And that makes sense. It's like, are you showing up and playing in this social media playground? However, we are talking about human beings here, which we are. And our humanness means that we ebb and flow and we bend and flex. And sometimes we feel great. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're busy. Sometimes it's the first thing we want to do is come on here and share. And sometimes we want to hide in a duvet and eat biscuits. So what I want to talk about today is how you get around that in a way that supports your mental health and your well-being and all the things that you need to do in real life, and yet still grow your audience. Now, this is not about growing an audience to hundreds and thousands and millions of people, because I actually don't know how to do that. But I do know how to create content that attracts your client or your customer. So you get that lovely flow of inquiries, or we thought about you for this, or I would love to chat further, or I saw your video and can we have a discovery call? I know how to do that. I've been doing that for over 15 years. The first thing I want you to do is imagine that you showing up is, or how you would do things if you had a physical space. If you paid for a physical space on your local high street where you had to show up, had to greet your customers, your potential customers, the people who want to come and browse in your shop, how would that change the way that you did things? And if I think about it myself, if I had a physical shop, it wouldn't be an option to go, do you know what, I'll open it when I feel like it, or I got a bit busy today, I just forgot to open the shop. I wouldn't be doing that. I would be working out how I could open that shop and how I could welcome people in on a regular basis. Which brings me on to say, maybe what you need to do is figure out your own rules and regs regarding your visibility. Now, there will be some shops that say, my local Tesco, for example, on our high street, our local Tesco is like, whatever you need, babe. Whenever you need it, pretty much we're going to be open. Even on Christmas Eve, like they're always the latest open. They're the first kind of supermarket around here that's open for that. Oh my gosh, he's got a school trip and he won't have packed lunch and I've got to do this and all that sort of stuff. It's great for that. And they will have the staff in place to reflect that. So they can be all open. It's not just one person. Now, I know most of you are one people or one person with a VA or a small team. And so it's important to think carefully about how you want to do this so it remains consistent, but you have a life as well. And if even better, there's a way, there's a flavor, there's a pattern to how you show up and when you show up, it will be great because it will be familiar. Neighbours, Home and Away, back in the day, they were on at lunchtime and the evening, which still sort of blows my mind. But anyway, they went all in. Monday to Friday, we're going to be showing up lunchtime and evening. Saturday and Sunday, you won't see us. You won't. Sorry if you've missed it. Sorry if your mum didn't video it because you were at dancing. It's tough. There's no catch up. We went all in Monday to Friday. We even showed it twice. You missed it. Sorry. So it's about being really clear what you're doing and what you're not. What can happen is if you're not clear, you put the consistency and the growth of your business down to how you feel and your emotions. Now, you should definitely spend time with your emotions. You should definitely be in touch and self-aware with who you are and what you need, for sure. But I also know that there is a spectrum to that. There are some days where you absolutely cannot do the thing because you're flawed, you're bedridden, you're whatever it might be. And as somebody who's been self-employed for 25 years, I've seen many people over the years who work in office jobs who are going to get paid anyway go, I'm not going to go in today. I'm just feeling a bit, chesty cough. I'm not going to feel a bit under the weather. Those people, because they know they're getting paid anyway. So any sign of that spectrum of illness, they're like, I'm out, done. So there are moments, of course, as a self-employed person where I've been like, I absolutely can't do that, and I've got to cancel everything in my diary. I remember going to the doctors once with my little girl when she was about 3 months old. I thought they'd just give us some Calpol and a handshake. And they were like, no, you need to go to A&E immediately. That was not in the plan for that Wednesday. But it was one of those days where everything else, didn't matter what it was, cancelled, out. Focus on this, focus on my daughter's health. There are also some times where I just wasn't really in the mood. And if I'm not in the mood and I don't have a plan, guess what? Nothing happens. Because when I'm not in the mood, I've already checked out. I'm not in that inspired state of like, let me figure this out. Let me see what I can do. I'm not doing that. So I want you to, for a moment, set some new rules for yourself. So this content plan, this you showing up so your audience can find you, is purposeful and regular. One final thing is I want you to spend time with your why. It's so easy on a day-to-day where we just feel a bit, I'm looking out the window now, I'm like, come on, February, I'm done. And it's only the 10th. I'm just like, I'm tired, it's cold, it's drizzly, it's misty outside, all of the things. And when I'm in that space, you can just focus on the thing that is in front of you. When you're looking at your content, I want you to go back to basics. Why am I doing this? Why is it important that I am doing this work? What is the bigger purpose? And sometimes it can be something material, like better make some sales because I told my kids we're going on holiday this year. Right, off we go then. Let's do that thing. I think that it can be in a world where we don't have to invest, as in social media for the most part is free. It can become a choice. And I want you to show up for your business, and therefore your business will show up for you. I hope you've got something from today. Let me know what. I would love to hear. If you want help with your content and your plan, come on over. Come to your digital disco, or you can work with me for 100 days in your personal brand plan, or you can do the DIY version. Check it out, and I will see you in there. Lots of love. Bye.